Right, hope everybody's having a good one. It's cold, so I hope everybody's staying warm as well. Welcome to Planet Coaster 2 with Cookie Pirate. Alright, we'll skip the intro there. Today, I had I had two ideas, and we'll do one, maybe both of them. But we could kind of continue our Viking and Nordic themed park that we started yesterday, although I really wasn't all that happy with it. Or we could start a new park. We could restart the Viking park, or we can go to the tropical sort of resort themed, just kind of a warm place from the getaway of the reality of the cold weather. That's probably gripping most of you all. So, I do want to design some new coaster types today, whatever I do. Experiment with some water rides. Alright, I'll go ahead and start off with this one. And, we might switch it up a little later. Okay, so what we had accomplished was, this coaster here. The pirate ship. Swinging ride. The diving pool. The wave pool. And this right here that looks like nobody is on. Oh, it's because there's no staff. So we would actually have to hire a staff member. Ride attendant. Really? Okay, we could put him there. And it looks like he will go and operate this, which we never even, gave it a name. Alright, I will demonstrate a little bit of the terrain functionality in this game that I hadn't really messed around with until a couple nights ago off stream. But basically what you would do, you don't want to put that there, is to get water. Now I just want to make sure, because it's kind of tough to undo this, but we want to get water. Oh gosh! See, and that's exactly why. Now the, yeah. And I am not sure how to undo that. So, whatever. Now we can also fill this up with water to make it look kind of neat there. Come on. So if you see red, it means you can't. If you see blue, you can. Whoa! Ah, look at that. That's kind of neat. Alright. We never even named this. Hey Maria, welcome now. At crocodiles. I don't think so. Oh man. Loop launch. I know it's not really Viking themed. So, but yeah, you can watch the ride go through the vertical loop, and you come around this overbanked turn, up into this inclined loop right here, and then it actually cuts back. Look at that view. People lining up for the ride. And then into the brakes. And yeah, it didn't have the highest excitement. Decent fear, a little low. Try to get that up a little higher. And actually the way that we can do that is with some theming and some terrain changes. And what we'll go ahead and do right here is... Oh, no. No. We don't want to do that there. Alright, now that's all weird too, kind of through this. Oh boy. The terrain is in the way. Level it out. Nope, the water is still there. Okay. Doesn't actually really seem to affect it, but I don't like that from a realism aspect. A single train. Yeah, this is gonna have a super long line, and we do a blocked section. Oh no, it just kicks everybody off because it has to test the ride. That was not what I wanted to do there, but let's, many guests are trapped in the park. I don't know what's up with that there. Yeah, they're not too happy, but I do want to kind of revisit this here. So let's go ahead and just real quick edit this. Maybe we can smooth that section out. No, we want to keep the inclined loop. We want to go to that, delete. And now unfortunately the water is in the way. Would need to... I'm trying to think of how I would redo this, because what we might need to otherwise do is kind of resize the loop. Okay, we have a block section. We are taking the station out. And that needs to be reversed. Those people were lucky you removed the terrain right before they went into. Haha. No. That was not correct. Delete. Delete. Now the block section is in place. Seems like it needs to actually have a second. Now we will switch to station. The path is in the way. We will have to adjust that there. But let's check real quick. The goal is to get to... Come on. Right ops, here we go. An 8-car train. Really want to get 2 trains, so we will need to add a block section somewhere. Let's do that real quick. I believe you can add a block section straight, unbanked, and downward sloping. Okay, so yes, we will add that. And actually, let's revise the overbanked turn. How tall is that in comparison? 112 should be okay. That cuts too much, so we do need to steepen it. Now we can lower it maybe a little bit. Goes right through the vertical loop as before. This is like 90-something feet. It should be okay. Well... Nope, that actually... What is the height on that? 94? That works. But we can't do the block breaks until... Alright, yeah, that way just in case, if the, if a train does get stopped, we will be able to release it, have it go downhill, but it will need to gain some additional speed before it goes into the, inclined loop. So what we will go ahead and do is actually we'll do that there, back to straight, no! Straight track. Okay, there we go. Just... Oh. Might be a little bit too sharp of a turn like that. Drive tire will go ahead and pick this up a little bit. Maybe we'll send it into another loop and then have it kind of reconnect there at the inclined. This should actually make the ride a lot better. I hope. 2 more sections of that. It would have to have another loop. Have it kick back around. Maybe we can do that. Oh, that would be diabolical, right? Have this loop, have it kick back up into like another really wide loop. Yeah, I don't know about that. Vertical loop almost brings the track in place to where it needs to be. But the problem is the inclined loop will have to get relocated, and then this back section of track will also have to get relocated. So actually, maybe what we'll do is, let's go to edit mode, click on that, delete it. Oh, I forgot that tree was in the way. Ha ha ha! Surprise. No! Wait. Try to get it to click back to here. Okay. Let's add the inclined loop over here. And that actually will give a little room for some sort of helix. Target for that was 89 feet, I believe. If it's a little taller than that, it's okay, since we do have the launched section there. What's the height? 105. I don't know. Let's Oh gosh. Yeah, we need to actually connect the track right here first. Alright. Let me go back into this. No. Place the loop. Go to edit mode. Just trying to go back and switch a piece of track like here is just not intuitive. Alright, autocomplete to the station should be fine like that. Confirm. That's an easy piece of track to work with. And now we can go ahead and run a test. So we just need to check the progression up. Come on. Okay, there we go. Let's give it a test run over here. I do kind of like how the water's build out. Yeah. Loop hasn't changed. Overbanked turn is the same height as the one before, so that should be totally fine. And we'll just have to make sure that it goes up. That okay. It does almost no brakes. Launch through the... Oh, that's actually like about the perfect. We could make that inclined loop slightly bigger, or we can just reduce the speed of the launch, or actually just set the brakes to drop slightly slower. So we have some options here. Alright, let's give, yeah, We will keep that. Probably want the ride to Helix a little bit. Alright, let's do it this way. Extend the track length. Have it come back up. Can we get it to go through the inclined loop? Would be kind of neat. We might need to make that a little more steep. Tighten the turn. Raise it. And then lower it with a really nice kind of sudden drop. Bring it straightened out. Add some trim brakes. Slow it down a little. Give them a little air time. Give them a little something to work with right here. We do want that section of brakes. Maybe what we do is give them a little more airtime, perhaps, on the ride. And then what would be a good... Ooh! That might be a little intense. That could be a really fun... Yeah, we 100%. Track limits exceeded. Okay. So let's make a couple adjustments here. Let's go back to that section. Can't smooth it. auto-complete that portion. That should be okay. That turnip at the top might... We can run trim brakes on that hill, which would help. I still think we need to probably bank this turn. It does smooth out there. Track limits exceeded still. Yeah, it was just going way too slow through that, so maybe we just need to kind of adjust the speed of the brakes on that. But this will be good because they'll have a couple airtime hills, one kind of up through the inclined loop, then a small one, and then another one here. So let's look and see how this does through the second half. Does fine through that, gets a little more speed into the inclined loop. Wraps around a nice little airtime hill. Some trim brakes, a nice airtime hill. Comes up. Takes that a little better. I don't think that's a half bad coaster. That's a substantial improvement over what it was before. Test results should be coming in any moment. Or not. Maybe it's because it's still in the edit mode. So we will need to formally test it at this point. We can go to ride operations. 2 trains, that's going to be so much better. We'll cut way down on lines. We'll be able to reorient the pathing. So let's... Oh gosh! Did not mean to delete the pool deck right there. So yeah, let's go and replace that real quick. No, hold on. Copy? No. Why was it doing that? Oh, I know why. This is because it was set to the queue mode and not the regular path. Okay, I know I don't want to edit the ride. What I want to do is place the entrance. And actually, we're going to place the entrance back here. We'll place the exit over here because it will be easier to kind of orient the paths in the direction that I would prefer for them to go. And I'm going to change the name. Alright. I had to look that up. But we're gonna call it the Nighthawk in Icelandic. That's gonna be a... Well... No, you know what? That would be a better name for... like this here. We're gonna change it. I still really do like that name. So maybe we can come up with something for that. Maybe we'll just call it the Nordic launch, because it is a little bit of a... kind of a launch. But let's definitely give it some paint. We'll give it some music. Let's listen to some of these. Can't hear it right now. Oh, that's cool. Ooh, that's an interesting. Valhalla. That one's really cool. That's a little too, like, upbeat, cheery, almost like the beginning of a fairy tale theme. But, of course, very thematically appropriate. It's a little too daunting. I think it's gonna be between one of these two. The name should be Cookie Helm. Oh, man. I think we're gonna go with that. And we're gonna change the color of the ride to have more... I'd like to have maybe some more brown or gray on the track. Kind of for the sake of... Yeah, it gives it that kind of more rustic. Top area of the track is probably switch to that too. It almost does look like a I don't know, I kind of like that. And then we can change the track supports, make it a little lighter gray maybe to represent the stone. And then cars, I'm thinking something more kind of bluish. It might be a tad bit too... Alright, we close the ride, take a look, we'll zoom in at the trains. So these are just typical B&M sit-down launch, chain lift, you know, just generic twister coaster trains. So they're simple. Back to that there. Definitely change the supports to a lighter... Ooh, okay. But that is, in my opinion, a bit too monotone in color. Ooh. It's too dark. duck blue. I do like the teal color, and then with the Nordic blue. Or that morning blue. That's actually pretty. I like those Nordic blue trains, and then you have the brown track, kind of to represent the wood, and then the kind of light gray supports to represent the stone of the mountains. Alright, we will go ahead and... that should be fun. What was the... oh, those are way better. I'm happy with that. I'm very happy with that in comparison to what we did yesterday with that. Of course, this is a little bit of an unconventional ride type. I mean, it isn't too much, but... let's get the path to... pool deck, and then we'll get the line queue. Rustic queue path, alright. I don't mind making that a little more wonky. Just, kind of does help to cut down on space a little bit. Would be nice to cover those up, though. Needs power? I thought they were... wait. Oh, did it? I thought I had a power facility over here. Maybe it demoed. Why, it's... we have to get more lifeguards there. Why does this not... why is it saying this doesn't have enough power to open? Do I just not have enough, I don't know, maybe we'll just add a generator over here. Maybe what I already have is taking too much power from the first. That's always a possibility. Come on. Is that bugged? I'm really curious if that's possibly bugged. Because it absolutely has power. We even saw... maybe, I don't know. Maybe we just need more staff. Alright, we need to add a staff path, though, to connect this. Line style, I'm okay with it being curved. Had it kind of right there. Alright, lifeguards are coming back. I really do not understand why. Look, I'm gonna check something real quick. I'm gonna go back to the main menu. Let me go back into the park. Just see if a reload. Because sometimes that helps. Doesn't always. Alright, so yeah, we actually, we lost 2 minutes worth of stuff. It's really just rebuilding that path. But I do not understand why... First, that wasn't even showing up, for whatever reason. Okay. Does it need more power? Alright. Let's do something differently with these here. Just gonna relocate them. I mean, there should be 2 generators back here. What's the condition? That one's totally fine. That one's fine. Power available. That one is at capacity, or not at capacity, though. So, let's... Yeah, let's go in and take another look at that. Alright. So this powers everything over here, which is run fine. It probably needs a distributor over here, maybe behind this. And then it just needs... Power used 280. Why? I'm struggling right now with this. I don't understand. Great, so we got this all nice and ready, and it won't even... Does it need another generator by chance? Is it just that massive? Spot is obstructed, really? There we go. Yeah, it just wasn't taking enough power. Alright, well, it can open now. Finally. About time. This is gonna be really good, though. That should get to be a pretty popular coaster, though. Swimming pool 1 is over capacity? Well, yeah, look at it. Yeah, he just did a cannonball. Oh, that's funny. Just did a somersault, and yeah, that's funny. Alright, I think we need to widen... Let's widen these paths a little bit. These are starting to get a little cramped, and people having to go this way around to the roller coaster, as a matter of fact. We'll do the stamp builder. We can also... Yeah, we can straighten that out there a little bit. Definitely would like to expand the pools a little bit. Nice wave pool. Diving pool. It would be nice to have just a nice relaxing pool with some sun chairs and... I think people aren't really sure if they want to go on it yet. Let's clean this path up. little awkward edge right there. Staff path again. That works. Alright, why are people not going on it? Can they not find the ride? Is the pathing messed up in this too? Arrgh! Well, I just messed up the exit line. I don't think this will need a super long... Put that back to... Whoops, why is that different? Do they need a better path? It's kind of weird nobody's trying to go on it. You think everybody would be jumping all over it. And yeah, actually people are trying to go to it. Oh, this girl can't drink caffeine. That's interesting, okay. Alright, maybe what we'll do is change the path type. That, I don't know, maybe that'll help. See, they won't get on it for some reason. Alright, we're gonna change this. Oh gosh, I don't want it painting all of this. Ugh. Alright, well, whatever. Because it's already kind of changed. Why are people not getting on this ride? I don't understand that at all, and everybody wants to go to it. pathing in this is just baffling. Stamp build. Try to get it to stamp that way. Okay, finally we have people getting on it. I do not understand why it, what was bugged with that by chance? Nordic launch is expensive. Oh, they thought it was too much money. Yeah. In fact, that kind of reminds me I want to change the pay structure of the park. Pathing isn't pathing sometimes, you're right, Maria. But yeah, anyway, I would rather change the pay structure of the park. I want people to pay to come into the park, and then it's free to do whatever they want. What would people pay? And maybe there's a way to change that. Park options. Alright, full price would be $30, so we're just gonna set it to $30.30. I really don't care. Pool pass, $1. I want people to swim. An additional $10 for a priority pass. But then what we'll do is actually make it free for people to go on the rides. Oh, you've got to add the priority pass lane. Yeah, we're not doing that right now. We'll just turn that off. Custom 0. Alright, everybody, go get on the ride. We still don't have a staff member. That's exactly what it is. Why do I not have a staff member to attend the ride? I thought I had placed one. And yeah, they're not even... Like, what in the world? I don't get it. This is definitely getting on the buggy side. let me go. Park management. Staff. Heading to Nordic launch. Good. Oh, you can name your people. Haha. That's kind of cool. Alright, so staff member is on the way. Look at that, the pathing is broken again. That's exactly the problem. She's stuck right there. Unfreaking believable sometimes. I mean, I'm really enjoying this game, but this is getting annoying. All just the pathing issues that I've had. Alright, we're gonna do it this way. Gonna delete the square path right there. We will replace it. That messed up my pool. Slightly. Great, so I mean we fixed up that coaster and we have nobody getting on it, nobody going to work it. Let me give her a hand. Where is the other one? Okay, back into staff. And it's that girl. Question is, where is she? It's not her. Maybe I need to redo the exit path too. Might have been the exit pathing as well was all screwed up. Alright. Let's just, while we're at it, let's redo this a little bit. My gosh. That should be way better. Yeah, these pools are like jam-packed over here. Alright, it looks like she's been reassigned to go work. Hopefully they'll get over to it soon. And I think maybe what we'll do is just actually perhaps help out with the pathing. Attempt to. By going here. And underneath there, perhaps. Widen that a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Hopefully that helps. We'll find out. Unique attractions. I think people need some other stuff. 5 attractions for the next star. Okay. Alright, oh yes, finally. Somebody made it up there to work the ride. And now people are going to get on it. Hallelujah. Look at this. Nobody wants to ride this. Zero! Because now our park is free. Well, no, the park is pay to enter. Free to ride and all of that stuff. Guest needs. Most people are okay with that, except they probably want to buy stuff. Let's... Yeah, maybe we can do something about that. Facilities, let's do... gift shops. Splash Emporium? Heck yeah, because we want water rides. Or things for people to swim in. Let's add... Oh, that doesn't seem to... Oh, gosh. Let's move it over. Maybe that'll help. Try it again, maybe? Oh no, there's people in the way. Alright, give him something to go, buy there. The good news is people are on the ride. Let's actually switch back to the second. Oh, there's a tree right there. We'll move that. I mean, that doesn't ultimately affect anything here. That's a little bit of a shock. Nice. That actually does look like a fun ride. So, alright. And look at that! That line is filled up completely, but I think it's going to move relatively at decent speed. With 2 trains, and it's not a long ride. Ideally, it'd be great if we could have 3, because you could have the first launch, block break, second launch, block break, and then the 3rd train in the station. But that's alright, 2's better than 1. It was... running that single train was a horrid idea. Alright, so they get a shop right there. That inverted coaster needs some work. It really does. Alright, let us build... I'm looking for a place to expand. I think what we're going to have to do is build outward. We'll have to get back out here. Let us build a new type of coaster. We will do a... where is it? Not launched. Alternate lift? No. Wing? Yeah, here we go. Let us build a... I'm just gonna call it what it is, a B&M dive coaster. And we are gonna build this with a really cool thing. This requires a very simple station. Right out the gate, what we are going to do is a chain lift. Just make that chain speed 10 miles an hour. And these can go, I believe, yeah, 60 degrees is the max. Most of the time what I see is 45. So we are just going to build this a nice, and these get really tall. Drop the chain lift there. Very, very small, slight drop off the lift hill. And we'll make that about... That's gonna be too sharp. Curve it like that. And then that is a drop section. And we are going to do drop section. We're gonna give this a, we're gonna give this a name. I have a perfect theme for it. Okay. Boven Draugr, I guess is how you say that. But we will figure it out. And what we will do is color the ride black and light blue. Pitch black, or dark gray. It's fine. I want like an ice blue. Ah. Black. Dark gray. Maybe sapphire supports. That might be too light of a shade, so maybe we'll darken that. That actually, I like that better, and we can change the color of the supports to match. I think that will look substantially better. Alright, let's go back into the editor. And if you'll see, this track drops pretty much vertical. In fact, we go in, we can turn the angle snap off. And we can set this. Well, a completely vertical track, I'm going for about probably 88 to 89 degrees. '89. I like that. Why not go almost vertical, but alright. So it's going to be a drop coaster. And we have to level it out. Not station. Yeah, I want to turn that snap back on. This will probably dig out a bit of a... That goes deep. Alright, and we will do what is called an Immelman. Not Sidewinder. Where? Is it back on this side? Half loop? Okay, here we go. Immelman 180. left or right, and that is a large loop. And the way you roll kinda... Yeah, so I think we want it to go that way. Because what'll happen is we'll roll the track back and have it go the other direction. That peaks out at 124. Now the tricky thing about these, the trains are really wide, so they lose a lot of momentum easily because there's so much drag. No wind resistance. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put it in test mode. And this is the size of the train in all cases. As the drop floor. It'll go up, it'll come around, it'll actually hang from right here, and then it will drop. And then what I'm thinking we'll do is turn it a little bit. We should shorten that to get the... That's actually a really good size for that. Great. Send it into maybe a really nice vertical loop. I'd like this to have 4 inversions if possible. What we would be looking at is a... See, that's going to be way too big. That vertical loop cannot be any larger than the emblem. That's at 101. Should make it okay through that. That's kind of a small loop. And some of these rides have multiple drops, I should say. More than one. Actually, most do, but some, not many, I think, can actually support 2 chain lifts. So what we'll do... G-forces on that are going to be a little too high. But there's the drop. It'll roll outward through that. Into the vertical loop. And then what we'll do... level it upward and... give it a second lift hill. And we're gonna make this ridiculous. Actually, we're not gonna do that right there. We're gonna clear this out. I think we have as much room as I would have liked to work with. So maybe what we'll do is give a 0G roll, just for now. Snake dive. Where is 0G roll? All the way on the last page. And again, we don't really want that being more than about 100 feet tall. That's 84. That might still be a little too low. Just if the G-forces are high, so we'll test it real quick and see what we get. Yeah. That looks like fun. Zero G roll is a great choice right there. I think we need to make it a little bigger. Maybe about 100 to 100 and... I would say not more than 110. 98. Let's go with 105. 101. 103, good enough. And that one rolls to the left, which is perfect, because what we'll do is bank it to the left, coming out of that 0G roll. Raise the track. That was, yeah, that's a really good choice right there. Then we will curve it. Raise that. Straighten it out. Level it out. Shorten that segment of track. Steepen it. And here begins the next lift hill. This one won't be as tall as the first. But this still tops out at 141, so it's only about 30 feet shorter. It almost makes it to the top of that, and then it just does get carried up the rest of the way. So it's kind of just like a little lift assist right at the top. And then what we'll do... another drop section. You actually don't have to have a second drop section. What you can do is just drop the track. Which I think we will do here. And again, does not have to go vertical. Actually like the idea of making that one about 80... about 81. We'll turn track supports off for this first portion. Actually, we'll turn it on for the first, and then turn it off. Let's give a nice, good-sized vertical loop here. Shouldn't probably be any bigger than about 110. Would be my guess, just from the first portion. And we are sending this on the ground. This is gonna get wild. all of this actually should have track supports now that the drop is over, so we'd go back and modify that. It's a minor edit. But let's just see, let's make sure it takes that at the proper height. And it kind of levels out right there. Rolls up the top of the lift the rest of the way. Curves around, there's no dangling and surprising everybody. Up the loop, 110 is perfect. Very good. Alright. Let's actually turn the angle snap back on. Turn the track supports back on. Vertical loop. To the right. It can also go to the left. Probably really does not matter. Actually, I think we will send it to the right. Nope, we'll send it to the left because it's going to curve around. That'll give us a little more room to circumnavigate everything over here. Alright, let's do a couple quick terrain modifications. Done with that for a moment. I want to level this back out. Alright. Because we're going to modify this. Oh, loop is fine. What we need is that. Gonna bank that steep. Keep it kind of level down there. And yeah, here we go. Zoom's a little bit weird in here. How low are we gonna go with this? Pretty low. And it almost pops back up. Maybe not. I want to see how it does in the test portion of that, though. Because this is wild. This is absolutely wild. It's gonna be like a deep or drop scare. It just suddenly catches you. Because you're going kind of gradually into this turn. Slow descent, you enter the tunnel, and then it just drops and you gain a ton of speed, and then you pop back up. Remaining for our last inversion, I think what we could do is a heartline roll, or a corkscrew, or a small... I don't know. We're gonna have to see how much momentum it loses right up here. Because it will pick some up, but then it'll lose it coming back up take a look at that. See how it goes. Oh, it scares people up, makes them a little bit sick. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to redo that. Let's go back and... G-forces might be a little too strong. Alright, so it's underground. Oh my gosh. Yeah, doing this underground portion might be really... Alright, tell you what, so let's go... Looks like the ride to the Earth's core. No, not quite. That's not what I'm wanting it to be. So let's go ahead and stop there. And maybe we can try to level out the ground or the tunnels or something like that. Let's go into terrain. That is closing the... Alright. Well, we can kind of start over with this. It takes that turn a bit fast. So let's actually... We'll go back to the vertical loop. We know that was good. Let's get the terrain. Oh! Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. Didn't want to level all that out. Okay. Oh, that's nice. It actually doesn't go that low. We can just kind of zone that off. Alright. Back into the ride. What I'd like to do is have it kind of enter some sort of a helix, or maybe what we do is have it climb up a banked turn. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe a nice, easy steepen it some. Tighten it. Now remember, it can't go too high. We level it out. Turn it. And the height of that should be between 80 and 90 feet, if my guess is correct. 89. Now look at that. Pretty good, if I may say. Alright, what we'll do is get it to drop out of it really steep. We'll get it to go underground here. And then we'd have to make it maybe cut back somehow and come back around into the station. What I'm curious is if we're making that too deep though, because what I don't want it to do is to negatively impact the excitement of the ride. When we did this first, it was just it spiked the nausea and it spiked the fear, but the excitement did not go up with it. We know that that is good. That's good. That's fine. And maybe what we do is, shorten the hill a little bit. Give them a little air time. And we'll have the track pass kind of back around this way. Give it a little airtime again, because who doesn't love airtime? And I think we'll stick with we'll end up kind of just sticking with that 3 inversions, unless we wanted to do like a slow, kind of, maybe a JoJo roll right at the end or something like that, I don't know. Messed that last section up. It needs to straighten out. And that should actually end up going pretty much straight into the station. Section of block breaks. Intersecting terrain, really? Terrain is still in the way. Alright, so what we can do is actually just... we'll do just a little more terrain modification right here. Gotta get out of that. That should be fine. Only be placed on straight unbanked. Oh no. Why is that? Nice, easy turn back into the station. Alright, the ride is complete. It obviously needs some power and entrance and exit, all of that. And maybe what we need to do is add... Can we add a small section of block breaks up here? How many trains are we allowed? 3. Oh, 3 is okay. Yeah, because you have the 2 chain lifts, and then that should be fine. Let's color these trains. Let's actually switch that. Oh, look at that. I like that right there. So maybe use the same dark gray that the track supports. do like the idea of using like a lighter purple for that. And then maybe for 3 we can use kind of that rustic brown that I liked. Oh gosh. Yeah, now that doesn't look as good. Switch back to that there. Alright, test the ride. Alright, this of course is the Curse of the Draugr. Sits, 10 wide. So this ride has a capacity of 90 people, which is really good. Each train holds 30. Look at that view. And look at that view. Oh. You knew I couldn't have some sort of a Viking Draugr ride without the sound. I want to get a speaker that makes a Draugr voice as soon as it drops that just scares the daylights out of everybody. Oh man, I couldn't resist that. I'm sorry. Alright, now we go to the second one. This one isn't gonna hold. It's just you're gonna fall straight. Okay, up through the vertical loop. I'm really curious to see this. Drop into the underground. Oh, and it is dark! I can't imagine how that's gonna be at night. Oh, tree in the way. Little airtime. And right to the final brakes. And let's see. Not bad. I'd like that to be a little higher. Probably with a little stronger forces on the second half, it would. But I'm okay with that. So we will go ahead and place the ride entrance and the ride exit. $0 to ride because they're paying to get in the park. To make the fear higher, what I think we could do is coming up out of that and kind of through here, maybe a helix. Couple more airtime hills. I don't know, this isn't bad though. Like to try to get that excitement up to, you know, into the 7s, but for this right now, it's okay. Oh. This will need a power distributor in the area. So let's go ahead and add one. Generator. area. Let's link these up. That should help. Still not enough? Are you kidding? Man. I thought for sure that would. Guess we need to add another one. There we go. Much better. Now here becomes the challenge, is to expand. Why? Let's furnish the ride. Must be that popular, I suppose. Now we've got to figure out how guests can get probably back through. This will be a bit of a challenge. Because we need to try to path the, kind of boxed ourselves in a little bit, unfortunately. But what we can always do is build around it. Ooh. That could be a lot of fun. Getting it to go up through that. But, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We are going to bridge right over the Batwing. It'll have to go underneath the 0G rule. It just will. And that could be a good opportunity to kind of expand a park plaza, in a way. Q tools. And let's... rustic. We'll stick with rustic. I imagine this will be a fairly popular ride. So it may need a bit of extra line. I don't know. Let's kind of revamp that a little better, perhaps. Something like, why did it do that, though? That should. Alright. Let us retract this. Now we can do... I don't think we need any rails over here. And once again, that got... Oh. Let's change this up. A little bit. Okay, that way it doesn't really repath. The ride is sufficient to open. So we've got a ride attendant. And maybe we can try to theme this. Somehow. And we'll go to blueprints and scenery theme. Oh, that's cool, except I don't think that's gonna fit, unfortunately. No, because this takes the wide station. Oh, that sucks. That would have been really cool. Maybe this? Look at that, it does. Just about. Nope, yeah, because of the track size. Yeah, that's a bummer, because that would have been really neat to do that. And we could always do custom buildings and stuff. Speaking of building, I think we need to build some shops, restrooms, all that other stuff out over here since it's so far away from the rest of the park. Would be nice to get a couple more of those. In fact, I wish they had larger ones available. But, oh, right in front with the, support beam right there. Hold on. Oh, it did. Or no, it added it to it, but I didn't actually see it placed. What? let's do this. We'll delete these, and we will replace them. Or reposition them, maybe. Oh, kind of. Maybe out over this side. Oh, not one of those. Messed that up in the back a little bit, but, yeah, that just needs a little bit of work. Redo the pathing. People are just walking right up onto the ride, which is nice, but I have a feeling it'll get more crowded. Maybe what we'll do is add another pool out this way. I think we will. And actually, I am going to turn the lighting. Oh, wow. I want to get on that ride at night. Let's ride it. This is what I want to see right here. Take a look when it goes underground. It is pitch black. That's really cool. Now, why did the excitement go down? It should have gone up. Oh, well, scenery, that's why. That's impacted by that. Let's just turn the fixed up back on, so we can see what we're working with. Station weight for the ride, basically. So I don't know, maybe we can... Excuse me. How about some shops? Maybe we'll build... Cosmic cow milkshakes. See, we click on that and it's too far away from... So the problem is the guests can't reach it. Much better. Oh, I just heard a cow moo. Oh, that's funny. Alright. We'll stamp that up. Power distributor in the back. Looks like. Oh, yeah, there's a very small gap. Between... Yeah, wow. Connected right into there. Now they can hold it. Extras whipped cream. Add it. That's neat what you can do with all these. Speakers are on. Why is the scenery score lower? It should be... Oh, yeah, because you have the ride stations out of it that way. So I guess people don't like ride stations that are just not themed. I don't know. can always build a couple more out that way. Let's do something larger, perhaps. Medium shell. Oh yeah, that's kind of like what we have at the entrance. Like, the way that you have to theme stuff in this game for the scenery rating and everything is really... it's really elaborate. I kind of like it. It's a challenge. Hiya sushi. Who doesn't love sushi? Chief beef. Maybe another Viking hut with some more drink shops or something like that. Up over here. Slush hour. Actually, I like the names of these two. End of day report. Park rating's going up. Reputation is good. Guest experience is good. It's just a matter of kind of expanding. Just get more of what we need. We'll do the latte love.
Latte love.
And expand our path outward. A ways. Actually, all of that will be pathed, so... fine as it is. Alright, people, come eat. No, you want to. Build that way. Get there. Fill the rest of the path in. Let's see what we can do maybe to boost this scenery a little. Oh, I don't want scenery brush. Although, that could actually be kind of neat. But I think we should just place. Kind of some of them on our own. Ooh. Look at some of these. That's cool. Have like your own kind of natural campground, all of that. That's really neat. Look at that. The rune stones. Alright, let's I think one thing that we do need to add are some of these path extras. Actually, we do that, I think, from within scenery. Coaster stations. People will want somewhere to sit and eat or drink, and also just rest. So let's give them some benches. Maybe a couple picnic benches. That's actually really neat. We'll give them some Viking bins. Trash cans. Right up there. Oh. Oh, look at that! They actually threw the trash away. That's funny. Well, congratulations for using it properly. Man, this is turning into a lot of fun. That's a pretty area. We should definitely add some scenery out this way. I still think a pool would be a good... Ooh. Can build more out this way and get them to walk over the... right over the drop track. Oh, that's cool. That kind of looks like fun. Got a mechanic dancing, going over to service the generator. We need to hook these up to a path. Staff path. We need to figure out a way to connect these right now. Probably gonna be... something like that. Maybe we'll build more of a plaza over here or something. Actually, this is where the scenery will come in handy. Let's do... we'll do a few really pretty nature scenes. Yeah, that's great. That just, yeah, I mean, that's a massive improvement. Always add some trees. Oh, those just contain trees. Regular path, and we... maybe out here. We'll connect that way. And then, yeah, maybe the other thing we can do is bring the regular path back around. Make this a really, just a pretty kind of... plaza this way. We'll go into the stamp builder and just kind of fill in these manually. That's a bit better. And one small piece to stamp there. There we go. Alright, now we've got this really nice kind of Viking plaza. Right all up here in the way. Doesn't have enough power. Is it? Is it down again because of the generators? Actually, looks like it does need another one. On another distributor, I need a actual generator. Man, this ride is just taking up so much power. There we go. It does now. It just takes so much power for whatever reason. Wonder how the theming of this is. This is a good place for some benches. I want path extremes. Well, it kind of cleared out over here. Would look better with more scenery. Yes, it would. It looks like more people are coming over to the ride. And I think actually maybe some of this path should be expanded. So let's actually... kind of have that random patch of railing. Has a long ride time. Well, yeah, no, people have just been sitting on it because there's not really anybody in line for it for whatever reason. But look at that. People are flocking over to this part of the park. This is going to get really popular, I think. Maybe some more scenery. Probably need some litter bins. I want to add just a tree of its own. I think that looks kind of nice. You know what we could do, though? And I just thought of this, is, let's go back into the Viking theme, and the buildings, maybe there's a way to add it so that the coaster goes through. Or maybe. And maybe we'll add a campground. Garden kind of area. Maybe a run of some trees. Kind of more heavily forested. Look at that! Line is getting long. Yay. And we're gonna change this. We actually will go in and do a priority line. Entrance. It's to be. There's nowhere to place it, I suppose. I guess we won't do. We would actually need to make the, we would need to make the station longer. That would require us to shut down the ride, kick all these people. Holy cow, look at this. That thing's formed up. Let's, still see that excitement is just seeming like it's going a little lower. But, let's definitely add. Let's definitely add some scenery around that. Just some trees. Make that much more Haha. Let's add some water. I think we'll really start to kind of spruce this up. Pun partially intended. I couldn't resist. I don't think adding water here would affect. The ride. No, that should be okay. Same thing with adding some over here. That is as high as we can go with the water right there. Maybe we can wall that off. Like these don't quite want to go together. Maybe. That should help out a bit, though. And the goal here would be to reduce the bad impacts to the ride's scenery, which is a large criticism. So we've got this wall over here. Maybe adding some trees. Trees pretty much always seem to be a really good choice throughout here. And let's see what the scenery rating 15, so that's actually a bit better. Of course, they still see that back here. Oops. Yeah, so maybe there's a way to shade that in or something, I don't know. I still think it would be really neat if we could figure out a way to path that, into like some sort of a building. But look at the lines over here. That's just insane. Maybe one other thing we do is, yeah, we'll connect that in that way. Wow. Struggled to talk there for a moment. About another tree. Kind of have just this also large open area without anything, so maybe we can do, yeah, tell you what, let's actually set up some shops, because we just don't have many shops as it is. So we will go in, we'll provide at least. Yeah, maybe kind of like that there. And we can choose what types of shops. The hat, just a memento. That's neat. That's going to be probably just a regular kind of souvenir gift concession thing. And then we can add another Splash Emporium, Looney Balloons. Let's do the balloons. Open. Open. Okay, not many people are coming over this way. I guess they don't really want to sit. So maybe the area is just sufficient. As is. But we can build out this way. Maybe we'll place a pool over here. Yeah, tell you what we'll do is we'll make just one really nice on a regular kind of lounge swimming pool. Maybe a lazy river. That kind of is gonna be a massive pool. But okay. And actually, gotta clear out this pathing. We're gonna redo that. We're gonna build the lazy river first. So that will take a... Guess we'll have to walk. That is a large lazy river. Gray tile, sandstone. Maybe we'll paint back over that. Now, maybe it's possible that I didn't do that right. So I'd have to demo this and redo it again. Let me go in and take a look. That is a starter pool. Okay, there is no pre-built lazy river. So we kinda gotta figure out how to do that. Yeah, and that actually may be too wide. We'll have to figure that out. But I think maybe what we should do is add a couple flat rides. Let's go in and see what is Viking themed. Oh, the mecha roller. Oh gosh. Well, we have that. We can do the Viking teacup ride. Or don't we already have one? No, we don't. Aha. We'll put a Viking teacup ride. Kind of right back. That actually looks really. Might be a little long, but okay. And then let's do a line builder. That should have railings. Well, kind of messed that up a little. Ow. Actually, you know what? It's true. We can always just demo it and redo it. It will not be too difficult. There we go. Haha. And we will need to add some power. Facilities and stuff like that. So let's go in the back here. We can always kind of cover those up. People will start making their way over. Rating is going up. Scenery rating is going up. It was really good prestige. It's got such a long wait time. Plenty of room to kind of terraform this land a little bit. Yeah, but once the water's placed, it kind of messes with it. Seems like a little bit of a bummer. I would have liked to do more with that. Link these up, perhaps. Just kind of flatten all of that. If there's a way to. Hi. Yeah, some people are making their way over to this side of the park so far, which is fine. I've got people in the shops. Man, look at the line for that ride. This is where a priority line, I think, would... that path probably should be widened. Yeah, look at that. That is just jam-packed. Smooth the terrain out a little. This is where having a fourth train would actually be kind of helpful. But let's just, overall, let's just take a look at... Just about everybody's happy except a few people that have been waiting in line. Getting happier over there. Couple people on the ride are kind of unhappy. Oh. A lot of people are hungry, thirsty. Yeah, overall though, looks like it's pretty decent. I've been on for over 3 hours. Yeah. Now, why do we not have an attendant to come over the ride? Overrode by an emergency task? Really? I wonder why. Oh, because it's scheduled for refurbishment, and it just, I think the mechanic got stuck getting to it. Yeah, this area of the park in the back is definitely looking way better than the front. Just I wish more people would enjoy this over here, but I know there's probably not much to offer other than just scenery to sit and look at. Speaking of, though, there's some really high scenery scores in this area. And then areas that need cleaning, these are in really good shape overall. So maybe we need to hire a few... here they are. Just given that this part of the park has gotten as crowded as it has. Well, I did want to try to build one other coaster, but as late as it is, I think I'm done for the evening. Let me see something. Before I jump off, I do want to check one thing out. If that can be aligned properly, that would be super cool, but I have to figure out how to do that. But that would definitely give a real boost to scenery, which is really low over here, just because you look out and you just see track breaks. You can kind of see the rides in the background are neat, but not good scenery over here. And my idea when I created the lift hill to go over the square comes from a real-world inverted coaster called Alpengeist, which has kind of a German theme to it, and goes right over a little town area where people can sit and look up and everything like that. And it's got buildings and shops all around it that you can see. And then it just, once you get to the top beyond, it's all forest that you just drop down into, and the ride goes crazy for a bit. Forgot that goes downhill right through here. This is definitely not one of my best coasters. Especially with inverted coasters, because they're just not that difficult to build decently. But that's just not that exciting of a ride. That one's getting better. Could definitely do some different theming with this, though. I am kind of happy with how this came out, though, at least. Hey, look, people are buying balloons. Can you change the color of the balloons? I would imagine you can. Keyring. Oh, the different shirts and the different, that's cool. That's actually really neat. And then the balloon shop. Oh, yeah, okay. That's cool. Well, it doesn't really make sense to sell diver balloons and the shark balloons and stuff like that in this park. Where are they all? Oh, they need to... Aha! Well, they'll find one. It's not far. It's right up here. I know they'll feel a lot better once they get to that. But yeah, this is immersive. Oh, that's a cool view right here. Be cool to get them to go through that. But, alright, well, we made some progress, so we retract. You give them.
Whoa.
Well, the ride got fixed. Why is nobody going to it? Just need a ride attendant to get to the ride. Tomorrow, very happy. That's good. I just need to figure out a way to get these people to get back up to the ride and let it run. But yeah, getting this retracked was kind of nice. Made the ride more exciting. I think we could do something with the scenery through here, though. I would redesign this to have mountains on the sides and maybe get the water closer, actually, to the top of the track. Maybe the same with this here. This needs some more theming, probably some more terrain variation as well. This part out here is actually... could make that ride a little bit more exciting. Definitely some better theming for the station. We'll have to work on that. Maybe build a building for it. That just takes a little bit of time to figure out, but we'll get it. But yeah, so this is coming together slowly. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, because like I said, I've been on for a fair bit over 3 hours, so... But yeah, this was fun today. Made some progress. Perhaps I'll be back on tomorrow, maybe I'll take a break, we'll see. Thank you all for tuning in, hope you enjoyed it, and as always, until then, you all take care, stay